Record it. Why not? Ah, come on. And you know that Starfield never even got a countdown like this? I don't think. Virtuous. I fucking thought it was Virtuous.
The others, they would take you to the tower. They're behind us.
You hold our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Look at that.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
It's remade, not remastered. Get it right. It's had core mechanic changes and stuff.
Here we are 20 years later. When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series
Oh,
and
yeah.
for how we make games as a studio.
It's fantastic.
I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that
Just drag him through.
old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm
Stitch
fuzzies.
everywhere there.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years. I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that
Oh,
music
yeah.
at the main menu, there's just like, there's this like flood of nostalgia.
The music was so
Oblivion
cool.
is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
It looked good for 2006, man.
All
Like,
these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I think it was one of their most polished games too, to be honest.
I have seen the gates of
think.
Oblivion, beyond which no waking
Oh
eye may see.
boy! It's gonna be fantastic. Dang!
Whether you're reliving these
I hope
moments
they kept
or
the voice
experiencing
acting
them
the
for
exact
first
same
time,
and didn't change anything.
The world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
Ooh.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love.
I just love that
they've
it's a
poured into
fantasy
Oblivion Remastered has
RPG.
been
Like,
absolutely
fantasy?
breathtaking.
Not a
Welcome to Paris.
realistic.
And welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible.
Ooh.
We've
I
worked
remember
with Bethesda
something
Game
like that.
Studios
God
and
dang.
other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team
Ooh,
and their
dang.
games special.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including
fuck.
story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
It'd be weird if it didn't. It'd be weird if it
On a
didn't.
personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Fuck!
It was my first Elder Scrolls game.
10,000 hours.
It was one of the games that made
Fucking-
me want to be a game developer.
The best way to
Jesus.
describe it would be to call it a love letter.
I mean, the game is that fucking
You
good,
will
though.
find your
Like,
own path. But
10,000
there will
hours.
be blood and death before the end.
Sadness. If that's how you combat, then fuck yeah, boy! I hope they went the Dark Souls route with the blocking and dodging and stuff. Be fuck the leak said.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body
I'm not
brings to life the
too thrilled about
experience that
Unreal Engine
players have
5.
loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
Yeah, it's better than the
opens a
engine
portal
that
into
Bethesda
the
used.
painting. You're stuck here like I am.
No offense to them.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
I want that
We've
outfit.
leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Ooh.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level
So
using the latest
RTGI?
technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset.
Fuck that
allowing
look
us a
good
truly
there.
impressive level of detail in the world.
Sheesh.
Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch. We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment.
Hell yeah.
This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Nice.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Unreal tools
Damn.
helped us create
Not
the
bad.
base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a
The
result,
Aragonian
all
look fucking...
bases, including
Ah!
Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync
I'm
system
sorry
more
being
effective,
Aragonian there.
even when
I
the
love 'em.
characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
Better than playing the original now. Like, oh.
Complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Thane.
Skeletons! Oh, we just yeeted him. Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls IV.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized.
There it is, come on.
It's gameplay.
Yes! Look at that! Ah!
It's UI and UX.
Ooh. UI looks very nice. Oh, they
We've
did the
updated
combat.
features and systems across the board.
Thank fuck.
They've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
Nice.
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body.
Yeah, that
All
way
the
that
animations
skeleton
are
move
more
was
flowing.
fantastic.
Combat
They
in
were
the
so
original
stiff back in the
Oblivion
day.
Didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions.
No sound
Now you get
effects?
Blood splatters, sparks,
Back in the day?
and controller feedback. We know it's a little thing,
Shit.
but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
I remember the no crosshair.
Was from a
Fuck.
third-person view that compared to Starfield
Jesus.
in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
Nice.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes
Fuck,
it?
that looks rough.
How are you?
the storage limits meant we couldn't.
That looks
have
rough
unique
by today's
voiceovers for all
standards.
the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
Oh, fuck.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
I hope they don't go overboard with that.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
Yes!
I really like the way they say hello.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
They kept it! We're watching Oblivion get revealed.
Steal
Oblivion
one
remake.
of the Elder Scrolls
Remake.
from the Imperial Palace. You need to
It's not
find the
remastered,
reading.
it's remade.
The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there.
Yeah, I'm
Do
fucking
not speak
keen.
to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen
Hey, we can do
you
on
because
triple.
You are the best.
I hope it launches now, like, ah! Next week. It could be today.
Stop! You violated the law.
It might be next
Stolen
year.
goods and
Who
are
knows?
forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
It's 20 years next year since it first came out.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint.
Yes!
In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone.
There's a sprint!
And that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what
One of the
makes
best
Oblivion
RPGs, Trip.
What are those
Fantastic.
features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games.
Mm.
Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking.
Oh, fuck.
You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Yeah, I'm lock picking.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the
Fuck's
ground
sake.
you walk on.
The adoring
you will
fan.
instantly feel at home. It just feels better.
Yeah.
We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
That stare was creepy. Please release today. Please. Please.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Oh yeah. I'll
Even
play
if
the
it's
shit
just
out of it.
music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special
Come
place
on.
in my heart.
Today,
And
boy.
being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
Yes! Come on, boy!
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available today.
Come on! Knew it! Boy!
I was born 87 years ago.
Ah!
But
Oh,
for
I'm
all
keen.
these years,
I'm gonna jump fucking straight into it.
I've been the ruler of my
Man, that's made my fucking year already.
This is the 27th of Last Seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This
But
is only the beginning.
but when today?
Worse
But when?
is yet to come. Looks clear.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
No, it wouldn't be out yet. But at some point today. Don't know when. Kinda wish they gave a time. Yeah, you know, but I reckon it's full price. I bet you probably half or full price. Either one or the other. It's either like 40, 50 bucks, or it's full fucking price. Who knows? It might be 30, 40. Who knows? But it's on Game Pass, guaranteed.
And close shut the
They can play it on
doors
Game
of
Pass.
Oblivion.
PS5 boy, yeah. $49.99, nice. Stay tuned for a special gameplay stream. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's fucking cheap, actually. I mean, that's cheap because there wouldn't be that much here. I don't see it yet, bruh. I don't see it. Downloading it now on Game Pass? That's a good idea. I do the same thing. So I can get into it ASAP. And then play it on PS5 later. Stay tuned. Elder Scrolls Online, right? Did you enjoy that? If you did, then you'll enjoy fucking Oblivion. Oblivion's better, but because it's an actual precursor to Skyrim. If you like Skyrim, you'll love this. Kinda. Well then... That's why it's on Game Pass. You know? That's why it's on Game Pass. I just realised I have to cover that screen up with my thing. Let me check on here first if it's not already on here. Bum, bum. If I do this, you will see it, wouldn't you? Actually, no, you don't see it. Very nice. Never played. No, a lot of people didn't, but also a lot of people did. Came out 2006. 2006. Yeah, Game Pass. I knew it was going to be on there. I want it on PlayStation instead. It's going to look fucking and play better. PS5 Pro, baby. Exactly, you could play it. It is single player though. Just beware. PC, I wouldn't say the best. It is Unreal Engine 5. It's not got the best record.
Wow, what did we just witness? The worst kept secret ever? Maybe, probably, but you just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today. Maybe even now. I don't know. We'll have to check after this stream.
Oh, dang it.
I'm joined
Pop
by
up, fuckers.
the wonderful, talented, incredible Wes Johnson. You.
Ah, hi.
You got the adoring
Wes,
fan
who
on the
you have
fucking
here
table.
with you?
This is Finn. Oh yes, he knows his